Well, Shabbat is over here in Israel as you're looking at a picture of the Havdalah ceremony, the ceremony that ends the Sabbath, and starting a brand new week that will be the week where Rosh Hashanah is. Of course, tomorrow night, Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, begins. So let's go right to our message. Have a great week. I want you to picture in front of you two big piles of mud, right? Imagine you have in front of you two big piles of mud. And on the outside, they look exactly the same. But in reality, they are completely different. One pile of mud is just a pile of mud. If you dig all the way to its center, all you will find is mud. But the other pile of mud is very different. If you dig down and you remove all the layers of mud, you will find a diamond in the center. Sin is like mud, that whenever we distance ourselves from God by not complying with the word of God, it's like we're covering up our soul with mud. But in reality, beneath all that mud is a shining diamond. That's what we call the soul, or the divine spark. Every single person has been given this soul. As it says in Genesis, Vayipach be'apav nishmat chaim, God breathed into him the breath of life, which is what we call the soul. So beneath all that dirt, beneath all that mud, is this divine soul. Now, it's very important to understand this, because once a person realizes and understands and accepts this notion that they have a divine soul that literally changes everything, because then we have to spend our life trying to get in touch with that divine soul. And we have to realize that every single thing in this world has a spark of divinity in it. God created everything. He created the animals, the plants. While granted, they don't have the same soul as a human does, but everything has a spark of God in it. And it's a matter of uncovering and finding God in this world. But most importantly, uncovering and peeling back all the layers within ourselves. So if you believe that you are just a pile of mud, then you're going to look at yourself as being unworthy. But if you see yourself as a diamond that has made mistakes with a little bit of dirt and maybe a little bit of mud covering that diamond, you will see yourself and your life and the world in a whole different manner. This month that we've been going through, building up to Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, which begins tomorrow, has been a month where I've said numerous times that we are refocusing. We're trying to reevaluate our life and to see the different areas of our life where there are things that we need to fix, where there's mud that has to be peeled away. And I want to give you an interesting thought. Think about an onion. The onion is really the only vegetable that we know of that when you peel it, it causes a person to cry. Why is it that God created the world that the onion causes a person to cry? And I heard a very interesting explanation, because the onion, right, it has many, many layers. And it's just like life. As you peel away the layers to get to the essence of what is real and what is true in life, to peel away the layers to get to the soul, it's not always easy. And it comes sometimes with a lot of tears. And so this is why God gave us this gift of the onion, to teach us this lesson, that when you want to get to the essence, when you want to get down to the diamond, sometimes you got to peel away the layers. You have to wash away the mud, and sometimes it can be painful and it could come through tears. It could be tears of joy, but it could also be tears of enormous exertion and effort. But in the end, it's all worth it. The key, though, is what we call in Hebrew yigi'ah. Yigi'ah means effort. It's not about success. It's about putting in the effort, putting in the energy. And there's a saying in the sages where they say, if some person says, Matzati velo yagati, I have found, I have achieved, but I haven't put in effort, al tamin, do not believe that person. But if a person says, Yagati, I have put in enormous effort, umatzati, and I have found, I have achieved, then believe them. Because the key to life is yigi'ah. The key is putting in the effort. And that is what this month is about. And as we get ready for Rosh Hashanah, remember, it is all about the effort. Not just this month, but all year round. That God isn't as important in what you achieve as he is in how much you try. While the rest of the world will tell you success is about achievement, the Judaism and the spiritual world will tell you that life is about putting in your best and your most honest effort to try and discover the spirituality, the divine soul within everything, to peel away the layers, to wash away the mud. Right? That is our job, to be constantly searching and looking, to be putting in that enormous effort required day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year. So anyhow, I wish you a wonderful week as we end the Shabbat. The Shabbat ended here in Israel. So as we say in Hebrew, Shavua Tov. Have a good week. Okay, we got about less than 24 hours till the Jewish New Year, till Rosh Hashanah. So have a wonderful evening as we say goodbye with the music of Rabbi Shlomo Katz.
Get it